Today is set to be one of the most exciting and historic days in the UK theme park industry.
So it is Wednesday, the 6th of March 2024, and we're down here at Monk's Walk.
Ready for the topping off of Hyperia, the UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster. We were here yesterday, we saw two sections of the lift that will be lifted into place, and today is going to be the day that this coaster gets topped off. The final piece being lifted up into place.
I just cannot wait for this. Like, what a historic moment to be here for.
We're really lucky actually that we're going to be here to see this today, and honestly we're going to capture the full experience. I think it's going to be a busy day down here in Monk's Walk. To be honest, it's probably going to be the busiest day this pathway has ever had, and you know what, we are so excited to see it go up into place. And of course that marks the moment that Hyperia becomes the tallest coaster in the UK. And following on from that, the train should arrive soon. Testing will begin, landscaping, all ahead of this ride opening in spring 2024 at Thorpe Park. Now it is going to be a waiting game today. We've got down here early. In fact, it's quite foggy still at the moment. It's just gone 8 AM. We've got our bags packed with drinks, sausage rolls, got some supplies, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got some Lunchables and all sorts in my bag.
You've got to, because it's a waiting game, something like this. We don't know a time when it's going to happen, so we thought let's just get down here early. We'll kind of camp out for the day. I'm sure there'll be loads of other people down here to chat to, a really good atmosphere, much like there was yesterday. And most times we've been actually down here Monk's Walk during the construction process. So come and join us. It's going to be a waiting game, but I'm sure it's going to be worth it. Hyperia getting topped off today, a historic day down here at Thorpe Park. Wow, it's just gone 8:30, and even though it's a foggy start this morning down here at Thorpe Park, the next support is going into place there. And of course, once this is in, it means they can proceed with the topping off of Hyperia. It was worth getting down here early though, and there's already about 10-15 people down here. The atmosphere is building, and yeah, that support's going into place. Hopefully before we see the topping off, the fog is going to clear. But yeah, of course there's no guarantee with this sort of thing. We're just happy to be here, see it, and capture the moment anyway. And again, quite hard to get it with the weather conditions this morning. But look at that, nearly coming in. Almost lined up. Just precision, isn't it? From down here, it doesn't look like that big of a support compared to some of the others. Then of course, when you're up there, you realise just how big it actually is, and you compare it to the construction workers there next door. They've all been doing a fantastic job throughout this project. And they're so close now. Today's the day. Look at that, let's get it lined up. You can see they've got a little rope actually just on the bottom there as well, just so they can kind of guide it into place. So this is actually the third attempt now to put this support into place, but looks like it's nearly there. They're just guiding it in now, as we can see just there. Precision. Now, after that previous clip, it was about an hour before they then started to prepare the crest of the lift hill. Here it is, the two different sections joined together on the ground. And yeah, they were actually pressure washing it and making sure that it was all nice and clean before then construction workers actually started to attach it to the crane. Now, this was a long process, and that's the thing, it's a waiting game with anything like this, and safety is always paramount. The team here were making sure that it was all attached to the crane correctly before they could start to do the actual lift itself. At this point on, they were getting it in the right position to get the perfect angle. And then they also attached an England flag and a German flag on there as well. However, they decided to take the England flag off and replace it with a Union Jack. And yeah, I think that was definitely the right decision before we then started to see the crest of the lift hill be lifted up here. And you know what? This was an amazing moment. The atmosphere was fantastic down Monk's Walk. And as you can see, a Thorpe Park flag with the new logo was also added onto there as well. The German flag, because of course, Mack Rides, the manufacturer of Hyperia, are from Germany. And yeah, I think that was really nice how they added the flags on there. That's something that we see with a lot of roller coasters when they are topped off. So I'm going to let you enjoy this over the next couple of minutes. Some footage I slightly sped up here of the crest of Hyperia's lift hill going into place. What a moment. process was amazing to watch as they were slowly lifting it up into place. It actually took about 15 minutes in total to lift it from ground level up to its near position. And I think they did a really good job there, especially with how heavy this must be. And there was a lot of talk today that this weighs around 14 tons, which is crazy if so. And honestly, that being lifted up there was a momentous occasion to watch. As you can see just here as well, they were even starting to turn it round as they were getting it into position. So we got a brilliant view from Monk's Walk, and the fact that the flags were on this side as well was fantastic. It really made it a special moment. And yeah, this bit isn't actually sped up here, so you can just see them kind of turning it round, and yeah, the process of this, which was fantastic to watch. I mean, we were down there a long time today. We were on our feet for a long period of time, but it was more than worth it just to see this momentous occasion. For any theme park and roller coaster enthusiast, this really was a special moment today. And there was about 35 people down Monk's Walk, which is the public footpath next to Thorpe Park, just watching this moment today. And just look at it as it was turning round there. It was obviously getting them right angles. You've got all the trees down Monk's Walk as well. So we were trying to get the best shots that we could do. And I'm really pleased with how this turned out. Just to be able to capture this footage of Hyperia going in was really a special moment. And yeah, you can just still see the German flag there in the middle. A little bit smaller probably than it should have been. I mean, I would have liked to have seen the three flags all the same size there. But you know what? It was on there, and that's the main thing. And it really needed to be. And obviously they swapped it for a Union Jack before lifting it up into place just there as well. Now at this point, like I say, I only got about 10 minutes for it to get here, so not too long at all. And then they started to maneuver it around to get it into position. And yeah, this was the moment where this large crane was really having to, you know, be very delicate to make sure it didn't knock other parts of the track and supports and get this into place. And also, as you can see as well, you've got the cherry picker. And fair play to those guys being, you know, over 200 foot tall on that massive cherry picker. I mean, look at that as they were getting this into place. I mean, the precision that they had to go into here was phenomenal. It really was. And yeah, just watching this was a fantastic moment. This was the moment where Thorpe Park skyline truly changed forever. It was so close to being in place here, and as much as it took about 15 minutes for them to actually lift the section up to its maximum height, this was the part now what took a long time, upwards of 90 minutes here to get the first couple of bolts in and manoeuvring it around to get it into place. And yeah, on the left hand side, that definitely went in easier, as you can see just there, and they got the first bolts into place. I mean, look at that. Perfectly lined up there and slowly lowering it into place so that slots in. Also, the sky got quite dark at this point and got a really nice shot there with the sun shining from this side onto the track, which really did look fantastic too. But you know what? Just this crowning moment, seeing the crest go into place on the new UK's tallest roller coaster is something that we will never forget. Hyperia opening this spring at Thorpe Park. What a moment. And in just a few minutes, I'll show you some more different angles of it all. What an amazing moment to be a UK theme park enthusiast, and a moment in British theme park history, seeing the topping off of the UK's tallest roller coaster, Hyperia, here at Thorpe Park.
That was such an exciting moment. Everyone was so excited, and to see that in person was really memorable.
We were waiting around for about 8 hours today to see it all, but you know what? I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. It was more than worth it just to be down Monk's Walk and capture the atmosphere. There was nothing else quite like it, was there?
Like, everyone was just enjoying them so much, and the atmosphere was just fantastic.
There were so many staff as well inside the park, down in the construction zone. Everybody just kind of stopped work and was looking at the main people, of course, attaching that in, which was phenomenal to watch. It really was. And then seeing the 3 different flags on there as well. The German flag, the manufacturers of the ride, Mack Rides, and then of course the United Kingdom flag, with it being here in the UK, and then also the Thorpe Park flag with the logo on there as well. A momentous moment, and you know what? It took them quite some time to get it up, but it was more than worth it in the end. We've made our way now round here onto the car park, and look at this behind us, Charlotte.
Wow, what a great staple piece for people driving into the park.
People are going to be terrified riding this coaster. Let's zoom in and have a look. Straight away here from the car park, it just towers over anything at Thorpe Park, and you can see the entrance there as well. And look at Hyperia behind it, and the sky kind of fits tonight there as well, doesn't it? Wow, it makes it look really dramatic tonight with that sky. And yeah, they're just trying to finish that final piece and get that in with the bolts, and then of course they've got the supports just to attach on either side, just up there as well. Oh yeah, what a momentous occasion. It looks like they might be taking a selfie up there on the cherry picker. I think they could be.
Yeah, it looks like
yeah, one of their arms is sticking out, taking a selfie. Look at that sky as the UK is crowned with a new tallest roller coaster, and the fastest of course, and we're looking forward to seeing the testing whenever that takes place. Well yeah, what an amazing moment in theme park history just to be here today and see this. But yeah, here from the car park, it looks incredible. And yesterday we saw that part of the lift hill go in just there. They've still got the catwalk steps to add into place as well, and of course the lift chain, sensors, all that kind of stuff, a lot of electrical work, and then the landscaping underneath. So there's still a lot to do, a lot of rumours about when this ride could open. Everybody seems to be saying May. I think that seems quite realistic. Now the final piece of track's in place, it's been topped off today. A couple of months from now, hopefully, we're going to be riding on this iconic coaster. So yeah, we're going to get a few more angles before wrapping up the video. Wow, it looks amazing from the car park. What a ride for the UK. Speechless. The sun's starting to go down on what has become one of the most historic days in UK theme park history. The topping off of the new tallest roller coaster here in the UK. Honestly, just to see this has been amazing today. And look at that sky. Really just fits with it, doesn't it? It looks dramatic right behind Hyperia. And yeah, it looks like they're coming down there in the cherry picker. And if you zoom in up to the top just there, you can still see how it's not quite connected and bolted in just yet. Still being held up by the crane. And as we saw, it was bolted in on the other side that connects with the rest of the lift hill. And they've also got them 2 supports to put into place. And then you've also got the brackets on the side of the lift hill there for the catwalk, the steps that will run all the way up to the top. You've got the maintenance areas up there as well. And I tell you what a view that is going to be. I cannot wait to be coming over the crest of that lift hill, dropping down into what looks like one of the most insane roller coaster drops anywhere in the world, and experiencing all of these different elements. It is going to be one hell of a ride, and we cannot wait to experience it here at Theme Park Worldwide. What a moment. What a day. Iconic. What a fantastic day it has been. There's nowhere else in the world I would have wanted to be today other than right here at Thorpe Park, down a muddy footpath, checking out the construction of the UK's tallest coaster and seeing it getting topped off. What a day, Charlotte.
It has been an excellent day. It's been a long day, but well worth the wait.
I think that's the thing, and we spoke about this a lot yesterday. If you want to see these things, sometimes you have to wait around a long time, but it's more than worth it. I've been doing this for many years now, and today's definitely been one of the best days in my theme park career. Just seeing this has been phenomenal, and we've loved capturing it and taking you all along for this amazing adventure. Of course, that isn't the end though of our Hyperia construction updates. There's still a lot more landscaping to do, and of course the testing, that's going to be another exciting part. Just seeing the testing of this beast of a ride, getting lots of different shots and angles of that, and then the opening day will come round and we're going to get to ride this coaster.
I am so excited to get on Hyperia. I cannot wait to see how it rides.
I think it's going to be a crazy experience. Like, I'm really looking forward to that drop, the other different elements on there, the stall, the outward banking. Like, honestly, I think it's going to be an excellent coaster, and yeah, we cannot wait to experience it. But thanks for joining us here on Theme Park Worldwide. Check out yesterday's vlog if you haven't already seen it, because yeah, we got some very different shots yesterday with them other parts of the lift hill going into place, and we'll be back very soon down here at Thorpe Park for the opening of the park and seeing it from inside as well, which will be great.
I cannot wait to see how it looks from inside the park. It's just dwarfing all the other rides.
It is, like, it makes things look so small. So yeah, it's going to be great to see it from all them different angles. And when we're riding the other coasters, looking across and seeing Hyperia too. Thanks for joining us here on Theme Park Worldwide. That leaves me one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.